Hey everybody, this is Randy Burns coming to you with this week's What's Happening at Lindsey Wilson. With me today is the one and only Sam Kiger.
Yes, sir.
How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Sam, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what year you are, where you're from, what you're majoring in, all that kind of jazz.
I am a junior here at Lindsey Wilson College. I'm a double major in Human Services and Counseling and also Christian Ministries. I'm from Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
Central Hardin High School.
Central Hardin High School, go Bruins.
That's right.
Y'all give them a shout out. But yeah, so that's what I'm involved in here.
Cool deal. Now, Sam, you are a part of the student, you're part of SGA serving as, well, what is your role? Junior class?
I am the junior class vice president. Luke Westmoreland is the president of the junior class, so we work together. They're
rock stars right there. We had an event on campus this week that first time that we've done that, done this particular event on campus, at least in recent history we know of for sure. And the event was sort of your idea, and you and Luke put it together, and the junior class sponsored the event.
For sure. Turned
out to be a huge success on campus. Yes. Talk about the event and update the Blue Raider Nation on all that took place there.
Okay, so this, I guess it was Wednesday, we had the student-faculty game, and 404 people showed up, which was absolutely amazing. I never expected that many people to come.
To watch a basketball game.
To watch a basketball game between faculty and students. And it served also as a food drive, and we had over 100 people bring in canned foods, which is awesome. That's a great way to give back to the community.
What did you do with the food that was donated for the event?
We will be donating it to Campus Kitchen as soon as we actually don't even have it counted totally yet, but there were a ton of cans. But we'll be donating it to Campus Kitchen, and then they'll give that to people who need it as the weather gets cold and as Thanksgiving comes up. So
we had this basketball game Wednesday night, Biggers Sports Center.
The Biggers was lit.
Between a team of students, not necessarily student athletes, but students and faculty and staff. And and some of these faculty and staff are people that that would be known far and wide to members of the Lindsey Wilson Alumni Association. Tell us some of the people who took their talents to the floor Wednesday night for the faculty staff team.
For the faculty team, we had legends such as Kurt Lee.
Lee.
I mean, he tore it up on the court.
Are you talking about like ACLs? He tore ACLs
Well, he tore it up game-wise, but he also did hurt his knee. He was actually hobbling with an umbrella the last time I saw him. So, Kurt, I hope you're doing well. So we had those two guys. We had Johnny C show up.
John Conover.
Yeah, he dropped a career-high 4 points in the game. Laura Burwash showed up. She played extremely well too.
The Reverend David Calhoun.
David Calhoun. I also need to give him a shout out. He got his ankles broken by Stephen McGowan. He tells me that it wasn't. He said that it was a foul, that he took a charge.
The students that you picked to be on the team, they weren't necessarily star basketball players. You
know, no.
Average run-of-the-mill kind of students.
Yeah.
And you said there was a reason why you selected students such as those?
The main reason, if I'm being totally honest, is I wanted the adults to have a good time as well. And if it was a blowout, it would not have been fun for anyone. And then who would want to play in the game next year if it was an absolute blowout?
That's right, because most of the faculty staff team was old.
They were old. They were
old.
I mean, that's about it.
Just so you'll know, Blue Raider Nation, I was not able to play in the game. I was invited to, but I had a prior commitment that kept me from being it. But hopefully in the future, I will be able to make sure that I take my talents onto the court to be able to.
I think the truth was that you were a little too good for this group, and you didn't want to show out too harshly in front of everyone.
Next year, hopefully, not only I will be able to join the team, but President Lucky, he came through a little bit ago and said that he's looking forward to being part of it next year. Sam, it was a great event. You did a lot of good. One of the, as I watched Snapchat stories of the event, one of the things that I thought was the coolest things that happened was the halftime show. Tell everybody about what happened at halftime.
Oh man, so we were originally supposed to have a team of guys come out, and that was going to be the funny activity. and they were going to dance. But a couple days before it happened, they canceled because not enough of them were going to be able to show up. But at halftime, it got kind of awkward because we didn't have anything going on. So I grabbed Blue Raider Bob. I won't mention his name.
It's Blue Raider Bob. That's his name.
Just Blue Raider Bob. And I said, Blue Raider Bob, we need you to do something. We're gonna put on some music, and I just need you to go to half court, dance, and we're just gonna see what happens. He went out to half court. He started dancing, and it was kind of awkward at first. And then Anthony Thompson came in clutch, grabbed some students from the crowd, and about 75 people were out there dancing to the music.
The cha-cha slide.
The cha-cha slide. I mean, it was epic. It was awesome.
Yeah. The only thing that would have been more impressive than seeing me play basketball that night, Sam Kiger, would have been if you had been able to see me do the cha-cha slide.
For sure.
So, Sam, on behalf of Lindsey Wilson College, thank you for helping put together this great event. You know, things like this are memories that students will have, and when they come back for their 50-year reunion, 50 years from now, they will remember when they got to see David Calhoun get his ankles broke. And so anyway, it's just going to be a great tradition, hopefully, that we can keep going. For sure. And so thank you for your hard work in that.
And I also want to give a huge thank you to SAB and intramurals and anyone else involved. The class officers did a tremendous job, and I could not have done anything without those people. Luke Westmoreland was a huge help. Any of those class officers, they just did such a good job. And we all came together, we communicated well, so thank you to them as well.
So that's what's happening at Lindsey Wilson right now, but the next few days there's going to be a lot of excitement going on with all of our fall sports teams wrapping up their seasons. We've got a couple of teams that are in the hunt for national championships, and so make sure you keep up with Blue Raider athletics. Make sure you come out if at all possible and support the Blue Raiders as they go after big reds in every sport that we're going into this fall. For Sam Kiger, this is Randy Burns. That's what's happening at Lindsey Wilson.